Okay, this is the beginning of the Cherohala, and the folks here from Ohio, and the one with the brown satchels on it, that's the Indian bike. You don't see a lot of Indian bikes around here. That's one of my favorite bikes, is that Indian, especially the old model Indians and stuff like that. And 5,000 foot elevation, 20 mile per hour turns, takes 18 miles. Yeah. I think he's going to take off and see what he's going to do. Welcome to Cherohala Skyway. And steep winding road. The next 18 miles. That'll be the Natahala Forest, and then turns into Cherokee Forest, and it'll be another 20 miles to finish that up. So we're on West 143. This begins Cherohala Skyway. That's what that sign says. It's kind of hard to see on GoPro, probably. National Forest Scenic Byway. Now, notice the highway here. The highway here is really a nice highway. It's a beautiful highway. It looks like it's in great condition. But there's a squirrel standing up, like a gopher. But the highway is in great condition. And this is called the $100 million highway. Oh, look at that scenery. $100 million highway. And that's a lot of money, right? And nobody uses it a lot. So that's interesting to note. Nobody uses this a lot. And it's not like Tail of the Dragon. North of us is Tail of the Dragon. And it's not that far away, actually. You can kind of make a loop from Tail of the Dragon, come down south, hit Cherohala Skylines, what do we call it, Skyway, and come back this way, the opposite way in which I'm going. You can do that, and you hit both of them. Yeah, but this is the big thing about this is the $100 million. Oh, it's pretty. $100 million highway that people don't use that much. A lot of it that I see, motorcyclists, sports cars, anybody who wants to ride fast through here. But again, you notice the rails here, they're rusted out. So they don't put any maintenance in those, which I don't guess it really matters. Those things will last a long time and galvanize or something, but that's not a problem to me. Whoa, Harley Davidson. Woo, Harley coming around the corner pretty quick. Oh man. Who can deny the sound of a Harley? And those are like cruiser bikes there. Now, like with this GoldWing, doesn't make that kind of noise, right? The overlook there. GoldWing doesn't make that loud noise, of course. It's quiet. Actually, I'm kind of torn between the two. My Vulcan 1500 sounds like the Harleys as far as loud, straight pipes. Eventually, I have to wear earplugs when I ride that. Like, I don't know. I guess most Harley Davidson guys, I can't speak for those guys because I don't know. But if you're going to ride any real distance, like traveling, you need some earplugs to protect your ears because the bike's loud. I wear earplugs when I ride my Vulcan 1500 with Van Tine straight pipe because it's loud. kind of gets to you a little bit. I like the loud sound, but too much of anything is too much, right? Especially when you're traveling. But so that's what I do. This is an easy road, not like Telico the Dragon. This is an easy road. It's like they had it, built it with a design for cars and not motorcycles so much, you know. And here's the overview right here. I've got one video on Cherohala, and we take a look at some of those overlooks too. Now, one of the problems I did notice on Cherohala is that these scenic overlooks, they have grown up a lot, so you can't really see on some of them. Some of them you can't really see over the overlook. That's pretty. And nobody cuts that down or trims that up. It'd be nice if they had a group of people that would volunteer, you know, or something or another where they would trim up these overlooks again. Because it's such a beautiful highway. Now I remember this place right here. There's a placard right there, and it talks about the Trail of Tears. Trail of Tears. That was when the Cherokee Indians were made to leave this area and go to Oklahoma. I mean, they took every Cherokee Indian, man, woman, child, marched them all the way to Oklahoma, and in the hot weather and freezing weather, and a lot of them died before they made it to Oklahoma. It was a horrible thing. Some of the Cherokee went down south to like Seminole to Florida, get away from them. Some hid in the hills. But a lot of them were made to walk that journey. It was kind of a wilderness that should never have happened. Okay, where we're at right here is a pullover, and this is one of the things I was telling you about, is that this is an overlook. Well, you say I can't see anything because of the trees and the brush, right? That's one thing about Cherohala. Now you can see over this direction, but over the years, and this was years and years ago, decades ago, when this highway was built, and the trees have grown up and the brush has grown up, and they don't have anybody that cuts this stuff down, you know. And it would be nice if they had some way of doing that. You know, if the counties would put some money in that, I guess, and because it's such a great highway. You look at this highway, this is a really, really nice highway. But it don't get used that much, and it's again called the $100 million highway. Okay, from that overlook, a few hundred yards away, we came into the Cherokee National Forest. So now we've crossed over from Natahala Forest to the Cherokee National Forest, and this is 20 miles long. The other one's 20 miles. This is 20 miles. Now, you know, a lot of times people think, well, you know, 20 miles not that far. On a motorcycle in the mountains, you know, if you're doing 60 miles an hour, it would take you 20 minutes, right? You can't do that in the mountains. So, it may take you an hour instead of 20 minutes. More than likely something close to that. Unless you want to ride really, really fast. But one of the whole purpose of riding a motorcycle is to enjoy the ride, feel the wind, smell the different scents of flowers and whatever else is out there, and be comfortable and not push yourself too hard. Oh, that's a nice overlook there. I'll catch that coming back, but in Cherokee, they got that pretty overlook there, and they've got another one way down here before you get into Telico, pretty overlook. And they got some hiking trails right here. Go into a curve, a pretty good curve there. Another curve. So we run into a few curves in Cherokee here. Notice this is a different road. Cherokee's a different road than what we saw on the Natahala. This is a good road. It's a very good road, but it's a rough road. It's not as smooth as the one on the Natahala side. And so you have to watch it a little bit. And this is a nice bridge right here. Look at this bridge. Imagine what it took to build this bridge. Look at this site right there. I don't have anybody behind me, so I can slow down a little bit there. So that is an awesome bridge. Really difficult to build a bridge like that. Okay, guys, we are getting close to the end of the Skyway. Pretty river. Very nice. Makes you want to go out there. It's real shallow too. Makes you want to go out there and just lay down in that water and let it run over you. One of these days I'm going to do that. There's a bridge. Oh, look at that rock over there. It's pretty. You never know where the police are going to be. So, Telico Cafe open. And this is pretty much the end of the Skyway. Place there to eat. Telico. Yeah, pretty that is right there. Just shallow. You couldn't put a kayak in that. Too many rocks, too shallow. And look at these houses on stilts. They were expecting a flood, wasn't they? Man, that is so pretty. Nobody behind me. There's a Harley Davidson place up there. Draft beer, wings, whatever you want to eat. A bunch of Harley guys there. But this is another house on. I love this bridge right here. I don't know why they don't let you go across that bridge, but something that's really, really rare is to find a covered bridge like that. There's one in, there's an old one in Tennessee I've crossed over, and another one, Virginia, I think, that I crossed over. It was like that, but it was old style. It was just really neat. Now right here you got this canopy of trees, which is really nice. Okay, this is first overlook coming back from Telico. Okay, this is the first overlook on the right coming from Telico back toward Robbinsville, and this is really a pretty overlook here. The first 20 miles of Cherokee National Forest has a lot better overlooks than does the 20 miles of Natahala National Forest. See the mountains in the back there. It's a really pretty day today. So we'll take a look at a few more. This is, we'll call this overlook 1. We're at the second overlook on the right, going from Telico Plains to Robbinsville. And this is probably the best overlook of all of them right here. You can see almost a 180, probably about 160 view right here. Isn't that beautiful? This is, let's see if we can magnify that up a little bit. You can see the mountains. That beautiful undulation, like ocean waves. And it's like a lake straight up that way. There's a Corvette just pulled up. And right here's like a lake right there, a body of water. See a long ways. Yeah, this has got to be the best scenic overlook of all of the Cherohala Skyway. Okay, this is number 4. This will be on the right side, coming from Telico toward Robbinsville. And we got this sign here. It's a mighty big tree they've cut right here. Kind of freeze that. This is like brushy oak or overlook. Like a rock facing over here. Here comes the guy here. Rusty. Woo, you can hear him. You can hear him going all the way down through there.